Now, the clock is ticking on global reserve stockpiles. With arsenals emptied and supply chains scattered across the Western world, the ferocity of Israeli bombardment over Gaza has created a shortage of ammunition for NATO. Now, our next story explains the details. Take a look.
The sky over Gaza did not just break, it shattered. Night after terrifying night, the air was ripped apart by the continuous, crushing percussion of massive ordnance. Entire city blocks evaporated, reduced to nothing but heaps of concrete and mangled steel. Officially, there is a ceasefire, but Israel continues to bombard the besieged strip. These are the latest images showing ambulances rushing and people carrying injured people into hospitals. Teary-eyed Palestinians bidding farewell to those killed in Israeli strikes on Gaza.
They say there's a ceasefire. Where is this ceasefire they're talking about? Where are the guarantors of the ceasefire? Every day, 10, 15, 20 martyrs die. We wake up to martyrs and go to sleep to martyrs, and they say there's a ceasefire. Unfortunately, there is no ceasefire. The Jews, Israelis, aren't abiding by the ceasefire, and there is nothing from the agreement they signed. We don't want tents, food, meals, nor rice. We want to live with dignity. We want the war to end. People are tired. People die. People have no spirit left. There is no life left in Gaza.
Israeli jets ruined 80% of the enclave, dropping more than 200,000 tons of bombs, turning once thriving neighborhoods into lifeless craters. 1.9 million souls. Almost 90% of Gaza are homeless. The dead are counted in the tens of thousands, with many more buried under the debris. Children starve amid smoking ruins while aid runs dry. The scale of the destruction is absolute, a methodical, pulverizing campaign that has redefined modern siege warfare. This relentless operation in West Asia has achieved more than just a devastating military objective. It has drained the West's fighting reserve to critical levels. European defense chiefs now warn that NATO's warehouses are bare. Ukraine's artillery withers as shell stocks evaporate, drained by the surge of Israeli demand. Poland government's Nitrochem TNT factory is the only one of its kind in Europe that makes 90% of the TNT that the US imports to make a range of ammunition. According to reports, those weapons have been supplied to Israel in vast quantities and have been associated with high casualty attacks on densely populated areas in Gaza. Now the manufacturer isn't able to cope with the demand. This has left European nations running short of ammunition in their own reserves. On the other hand, Israel is racing to replenish. Tel Aviv has inked a multi-billion-dollar deal with Rafael to increase production of the Iron Dome system. The agreement includes expanding factories, accelerating interceptor output, and preparing for what Israeli officials call the next phase of regional threats.